let's start approaching this programmatically. Let's start writing some tests. So remember, where are we at right now? Let's do some Forge coverage. And again, coverage is an end all be all, but practice makes perfect. The more you practice writing these, the better you're going to get. And we're going to learn some new tips and tricks along the way. So let's write some tests. So first, we're going to start with enter raffle. We're going to start with this enter raffle function. So I'm going to make a fun little doodad, say, hey, we're going to do some enter raffle functions here. So we're going to create our function and we'll say test raffle reverts when you don't pay enough. This will be public. And we're going to do arrange act assert. You don't have to type this arrange act assert out every time. I'm probably not going to, but remember, this is what we're doing. So first, let's have somebody try to enter the raffle without paying enough. So we're going to do a little vm.prank player. We're going to pretend to be that player. And then we're going to expect this to revert. Remember, we went over expect reverts from the book, expect revert. This is one of these cheat codes, only works in Foundry, where we can say vm.expect revert. And we can even put in here the exact error we want it to revert with. And we should do this. So if we go back to our raffle here, if somebody enters our raffle without paying enough, we should revert with raffle not enough ETH sent. So what I can do is the same thing with the enum up here. The error is also a state. So I can say raffle dot paste that in raffle underscore not enough ETH sent dot selector. And I know I've mentioned function selectors previously, and I know what's coming up here. For now, just ignore it. We will explain what function selectors are in the coming courses. So now that we have that, and this is actually act/assert, but now that we have that, we can do raffle.enter raffle, and then we'll just not send any value, right? So we're expecting this to revert. We can test this out. We can test this out by running forge test-m, paste the exact text that we want to use. And we do indeed see that it passes. All right, cool. So it's actually reverting here. Nice. What else do we want to test? Okay, well, function test raffle records player when they enter, right? We want to make sure that our splayers array is being updated. And we probably want to test this too, but I'm going to skip it for now. So let's do the same thing. So we'll do vm.prank, we'll pretend to be the player. We will call raffle.enter raffle, but this time we'll actually pass some value in. We'll pass value entrance fee. So this one should actually go through. And now we should be able to look in this players array and find our player. But we don't have a way to access this players array. So let's scroll down to the bottom. We'll do function get player. We'll pass a uint 256 index of player. This will be an external view function that will return an address. And we'll just say return s_players index of player, right like that. So now we have this get player function. We can say raffle.getPlayer 0. And this will be address player recorded equals raffle.getPlayer. Now we can assert player recorded equals player. So we'll copy this, pull up the terminal, forge test-m, paste that in there. Uh-oh, and we have an issue. Oh, this is exciting. So let's run this again. -vvv this time to get a little bit more information about what actually happened. And we get an out of fund error. Whoops. What did we forget to do? We forgot to give our players some money. So we need to give them some money. Let's go ahead and do that in our setup. So we'll scroll up to our setup. We'll do another cheat code here. We'll do vm.deal player starting user balance like that. This is another cheat code. Remember to give this address some money or 10 ether. So let's pull up our terminal. It's clear. Let's run this again. And ta-da. Great. So now they actually have some money to actually enter the lottery with. Perfect.